Hi, friends. I'm Reverend Anna Bundy Hagler, and we are in our series, Cultivating Generosity, which is our stewardship campaign. And as I think about cultivating generosity, I know that it's important for us in this community. And when I was thinking about it, I thought, well, why don't we talk to some of our members and friends who exemplified generosity in their own lives? So today I'm here with my friend Marilyn. Marilyn, will you tell me who you are, a little bit about yourself?
Yes, I'm Marilyn White. I live in Plano, Texas. I've been a member of this church for 61 happy and unhappy years.
Yeah, absolutely. Did you raise your kids in the church?
Yes, raised the whole family. We sat in the balcony and yes, life began and ended here.
Began and ended.
Yes.
And you and your husband, John,
Yes.
were members here.
He was a member of Oaklawn. I was a member of Single Heirs, and when we got married, he came from Oaklawn Methodist.
Okay.
I insisted so.
So you were a member here first.
Yes.
61 years ago.
Yes.
And why did you choose FirstChurch at the time?
I came here because of Single Heirs and also because Bob Goodrich was the minister, and I just thought he was the smartest preacher I'd ever heard.
Yeah.
And he talked from the New York Times and said all these things that I just really wanted to hear from. So that was why I came.
That's so cool as a young adult to find a church that was really speaking to you.
Yeah.
And then continued to until now.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
That's incredible.
Yeah, this church has never let me down. There have been some lows, but it's never let me down.
And why is FirstChurch important to you now?
FirstChurch is important to me now as a widow because it is a support group and where I get my daily bread to get through the week.
That's so good. And if you don't mind me bringing it up, we did the golf tournament together in April, and it was the first time that since you've been widowed that you got to give financially, generously. Do you mind telling me the kind of statement you said then?
Well, in all the years when we would have a budget campaign at FirstChurch, John would say, this is what's recommended for us to give, and this is what we're going to give. And I just said, okay. And because that was okay with me. And then now that I'm able to make that decision, suddenly it seems a lot more important that I am responsible for doing the right thing. And Mitchell was talking several weeks ago about talents that are hidden. Mm-hmm. And I think I told him I was going to dig up some talents and start using them that I just never accepted that I was responsible for.
That's so good.
That's fun.
So good. It is fun.
Yeah.
Well, how do you find yourself kind of thinking about generosity now?
When I see all the possibilities of this church and what can be done, if I am more generous, that encourages me to be and give the most that I can and be a small part of this. And there are a lot of people at this church that I really want to support. And so I just like to do it.
Oh, well, we're so grateful for you. Is there anything else you'd like to add about generosity and living into it here at FirstChurch?
I would just say that my pew on the balcony, in the balcony, is just a sacred place for me and all my pals that come and sit with me on Sunday. And I'm always inspired when I leave, and I can't wait to get back.
What a gift. Well, thank you for being here. Thanks for telling a little bit about you and your story and how you continue to give and live generously into FirstChurch. I think it'll bless a lot of us.
Well, let's keep it up.
Let's keep it up. Sounds
Right.
like a plan. Thanks, Marilyn.
You're welcome.